Hey VC, it's Travis back again with another vinyl update. It's been a couple weeks since my last one, so thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that, guys. Got a nice stack of records to show you guys today. A lot of online buys. I've been staying out of the cold and just buying stuff online instead. I do have some record store finds as well, though, so let's get right into it. The first one here actually is VCLT from Maggie, 1204 Willow. She sent me Primus, Frizzle Fry. And I think she had intended to pick this up for Eli, NB drummer, but apparently he already had it, so she sent it to me instead, and just really appreciate that because I've been a huge Primus fan for a while now, and have always really enjoyed this one. Actually, this is probably my favorite Primus record, actually. I just have always really liked this one. Their first studio album, so good. When I got to see them for the second time, they performed this album in its entirety, all the way through. And so there's a lot of good memories associated with this album for me. Really enjoyed this. So Maggie, thank you so much for sending that my way. Definitely going to get you back some way, somehow. But really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. She also sent me a tape. I'll be showing that in my next cassette update. Keeping this all vinyl for now. Picked this up online, Taj Mahal's self-titled debut album here. Really enjoyed the Natural Blues, so picked this up as well, and this is just stellar. This is a reissue, probably in the early to mid-70s sometime. It doesn't have the 2i Columbia labels, but still, it's just in excellent condition, hardly any wear on the cover. Record's in awesome shape, and just a killer record. So really happy with that one too. I love that style of blues. Picked this up as well. This is Love and Rockets Express. Still in the shrink wrap. I have them all in sleeves now, but yeah, still in the shrink. Really nice. Been really digging Love and Rockets. I've been spinning Earth, Sun, Moon a lot, and so I've been wanting to get some more of their records, so I picked this one. Excellent. Just really enjoyed that one too. This one here I've been meaning to get for a while now. It's Bob Marley and the Wailers, Birth of a Legend. I picked this up on cassette last year sometime, and some really early Bob Marley songs recorded back in Jamaica, just like really kind of different than what you kind of associate mostly with Bob Marley. Just really kind of primitive reggae and ska music almost, and it's really good. So this is a 2 LP set on this Kala label. So yeah, I had to get this on vinyl. Just loved it so much, and pretty big Bob Marley fan as well. I love my reggae, and I can't wait for warm weather and cold brews and some good reggae music coming this summer. Picked these up for a really nice deal on Discogs, actually. Been kind of keeping my eyes on these for a while on eBay and stuff, and they always seem to get really expensive, so I found an incredible deal on Discogs. Got these for pretty much both under 20 bucks. This is Cocteau Twins, Treasure. This is on 4AD. Also their album Head Over Heels. Also on 4AD. Just excellent albums. Really ethereal, you know, music. I mean, it's just excellent. If you're familiar with them, you know what I'm talking about. But it's really all I could say. I mean, the condition on them, you know, there's some wear to the covers and stuff. And this one was in the Head Over Heels was in really nice condition. The vinyl was. This one had some hairline scratches and stuff like that. So there was some noise in there, which I'm a little disappointed about. But for the price I got, you know, I really can't complain compared to how much they normally go for. I usually see Treasure going for like 30 or more, and it's a lot of money. I also picked up these on eBay. I got these in a lot. Shout out to my buddy Nolan, Got Your Nose, for introducing me to this group here. I've been really intrigued by this group and wanted to pick up some of the records, and I got lucky in finding these three for a really good price. And still looking for their debut album. It's the DBs, Decibels, I guess. Repercussion, their second album. Still looking for their debut, stands for Decibels, because Nolan, I think, recently picked that up, and he had a lot of good words to say about it, so really looking for that one. But this one here was excellent as well. This is an import too, I think, on Albion Records, so I think it's the same label as their debut. Then I got like this. This is on Bearsville. Yeah, and there's like some good kind of jangly pop, alternative, you know, college rock kind of sound. This one I haven't listened to yet, but this is on IRS. DB's The Sound of Music, and I just love this cover too. You got some elderly folks there banging on the ceiling, right? The band's upstairs playing. There they are in the back, and they are playing, and then there's some kids in the attic or something doing something up there. But cool cover. I just haven't listened to the record yet though. Decided to beef up my Suburbs collection here. I've been really digging into more of the Minneapolis groups, you know, like the Replacements and Husker Du and stuff like that. And the Suburbs were another group from the early 80s that I think are fantastic. So I got their debut album In Combo. Really excellent. You know, if you see this, definitely pick this up. This is on Twin Tone Records. Really, really good. I would say kind of like that new wave-ish punk sound. Much like I would compare it to Talking Heads for sure. If you're a Talking Heads fan, you definitely got to check out this group. Talking Heads, Television, Gang of Four maybe. Kind of just danceable, new wave-ish punk sound, you know, I just dig it. Funky in some parts, and I picked up a upgrade copy of my Credit in Heaven. If you remember when I went to St. Paul last year, sometime probably in June I think or something, I picked this up at a store up there, and really enjoyed it and everything. I listened to it, and then I was pulling it out again to spin it again, and I realized that the second record, because this is a double album actually, the second record had a huge crack down the middle. It's just one of those cracks where basically it just went through the center of the spine, or not the spine, but the label, and it kind of affected the last couple tracks on the record, but it was just so faint that the needle went over it and played fine. But you know, I just can't have cracks in my record, so I picked up another one here, a really nice upgrade copy. But yeah, this is the album that kind of introduced me to the Suburbs, and stellar. If you see it, pick it up. And probably their most sophisticated album, musically speaking, I would say, is Love Is the Law by the Suburbs here. This one's on Mercury. Now, those other two are on Twin Tone, and they moved to Mercury here. This is really good as well. A little bit different than the other ones, but still really, really nice. And then I picked this one up at the record store, actually. This is on A&M Records, just their self-titled Suburbs. This one, it wasn't as good as the other three, but still I would say it's worth a listen if you see it for cheap. I got this pretty cheap, so yeah, I was really happy to pick up some more Suburbs for sure, because that's a group that I really dig. So, but picked that one up at the record store. I got these other ones at the record store as well. Picked this up, the Fabulous Knickerbockers, Lies, kind of keeping my garage rock vibe going here with this. Of course, this song Lies is found on the Nuggets compilation. So of course that's what kind of drew me to it. I mean, this is on Challenge Records, an OG stereo copy here. You know, the first side of this is actually really cool. The second side, it gets a little light and kind of sways a little bit, you know, from what you would expect, you know, for a kind of a garage rock, frat boy kind of band to sound like, I guess. I still really enjoyed it, but you know, just wasn't really what I was expecting entirely. But the song Lies is awesome. A nice kind of imitation Beatles sound, and just I dig it. I got all these nice words from all these famous musicians, Brian Wilson and Gene Campbell. Let's see, I'm trying to read it backwards. Marvin Gaye there. I saw Casey Kasem. So yeah, so Righteous Brothers on there too. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. Really nice. This one caught my eye, and I had heard of this group before but never listened to them. It's the 3 O'Clock. This is Baroque Hoedown. kind of EP. This is on Frontier Records, I think. Yeah, Frontier Records. It's an EP. Just kind of caught my eye with this here initially, and then I realized what it was. You know, kind of early 80s, the Paisley Underground sound with the kind of psychedelic music here. I mean, this is really cool. Psychedelic pop music, I would say. Really enjoyed this one here. And then I picked up their album, I forget what it's called now, Arrive Without Traveling. This is an IRS too, which you know, caught my eye as well. This is a little bit more polished, but it's still really nice, really good. Was kind of just impressed with how much I actually really liked it. But yeah, it was definitely cheap. I think they were like $3 a piece, so I snatched them up. I showed this in my response to Brent over at the Record Room, the Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. I started my Frank Zappa journey about a year ago, actually, when I first showed my first Zappa record, and have been picking up a few over the last year now. This is one that I've always kind of wanted to get, and you know, I haven't really listened to it before, to be honest, until I got this, and really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. You know, I'm not a die-hard Zappa fan, but it is this is a record that I like, and I will spin it. The Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. This is not an original. I think it's an early repress, according to what I found on Discogs, going off the Matrix numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's some wear on the cover, a little bit of wear, but the records, like I said in my last video, are just awesome. I mean, I was kind of blown away by how clean these records were. And I know you probably won't be able to see it on the camera, but I just have to pull it out because they are shiny and just. My assumption is that they were probably played back when, you know, the first owner bought it, and they thought, "What the heck is this?" and never spun it again, and it just sat in their collection, and they never spun it. It's so clean. Moving on though, picked up the Canned Heat Livin' the Blues. This is one that I've been wanting forever. I mean, literally for a really long time. This is a reissue on United Artists. Of course, the different artwork there. This is artwork that I have never seen before, actually, so I don't know how many times I've run into this and didn't even realize what it was, but I've just been looking for this forever, and every time I see, you know, the original copy, it's always beat up, a lot of ring wear. That's a ring wear darling for sure, and it's always like $20-30, and I just, you know, I didn't want to spend that much on it, so this I got for like $6 or $7. It's in nice condition. Although it's a reissue, I don't even care. I'm just happy to have it in my collection finally, and it's a great album, great blues rock. I'm telling you, I picked this up for a couple bucks. Mitch Ryder All Hits compilation of just the greatest hits. I thought, why not? You know, it's a New Voice. It's just a nice collection of his best songs, really. I mean, it's an excellent compilation. I'm usually not huge into greatest hits, but what the hell. Picked this up as well. This is Stone Temple Pilots Purple. Now this is the standalone, or I guess a single LP version that Atlantic put out. There is the music on vinyl version as well. Basically, I used a gift card for this that I got for Christmas, so I mean, I got this one basically, for me it was free, I guess, but you know, if on second thought, you know, I wish, I guess I kind of would have went with the music on vinyl version. This sounds good, but there's a lot of noise, a lot of surface noise in between tracks, especially, and in the quieter moments, a lot of noise, and I was kind of disappointed with that, you know, and it just, I don't know why why it happens, you know, with new records. You expect them to just be perfect, you know. So I would say that if you're in the market for this and you want to spend like $35, I'd go with the music on vinyl version. It's probably much better done. But if you're a cheapskate like me and you just get this one here, I mean, it still sounded pretty good, but just let you know that there was some noise in between the tracks. You know, it's I enjoyed this one. You know, I really do like this record. But if I was a bigger fan, I would have went all out and got the music on vinyl version. Picked this up at the Honey Hole. Hasn't been updated for a while. So I picked this up. It's the Lamont Crayston Band. Kind of caught my eye. Kind of looked kind of neat. Looked it up quickly online. It's from 1976 on Shadow Records. It's supposed to be kind of like a blues rock kind of thing. And I was thinking, okay, I'll give it a try. And there's definitely some blues on here, but there's definitely more. It's a kind of jazz guitar as well too, which is cool. And then almost some country leanings in some parts as well. So it wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty good. So I picked that up for a couple bucks as well. Some 45s here, records over here, but got this one at a Savers, Dwayne, Eddie, and the Rebels, Because They're Young, back with Rebel Walk on the Jamie label there, so that caught my eye. Sorry about my fingers kind of sticking out there. I thought that was cool. I got these ones from Stefanie. Link for her channel is down in the description. She sent me some really nice stuff. She sent me that Sonic Youth CD that I showed in my last update. And she sent me these 45. So I got Cheap Trick, Stop This Game, and Hood King by Cheap Trick on Epic there. And then she sent me Devo, Whip It, backed with Turnaround, which is really cool because that's like a 9-album B-side there, and was covered by Nirvana on the Incesticide album, so really cool to have that. Devo 45. And then 10,000 Maniacs, What's the Matter Here, backed with Cherry Tree with the picture sleeve. So yeah, dig 10,000 Maniacs, another group that my girlfriend kind of got me into. She's a big fan. Then picked these two up at the Honey Hole as well, the Stiff All-Stars, Maybe Tonight, and backed with It'll Be Me. Was kind of intrigued by this. Got the picture sleeve there, and it's kind of a, you know, early 80s kind of alternative rock kind of sound, I guess. And then U2, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Backed with Spanish Eyes and Deep in the Heart with the picture sleeve there. So I got some U2 as well. That is it. That's my entire update. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.